What's up, guys? So a couple days ago I made a video talking about how I was going to kind of explain to you guys, like tell the story of what happened the day I went to the emergency room and kind of tell you guys about what happened those it was about 2 weeks while I was out with my surgery. So this video is basically just going to be me talking about that, like just literally talking about my surgery, the pain I felt, what it's like getting your tonsils removed, and what I'm feeling now. So I don't know, I just feel like I kind of want this for myself to look back at in the future. Like a lot of stuff that I record is stuff that I personally want to look back at in like 2 or 3 years and compare it to. So like maybe in like 2 years I'm looking back at this and I see it and I'm like, dang, I looked weird, dang, that giant red pimple on my face is freaking big, and like all this stuff that I just want to see. So basically we're gonna start at the beginning. So what happened, if you guys don't know the backstory, is that my tonsils got taken out, right? I went in to the doctor, he looked at them, they were massive, and if you look at my videos from even like a week ago, you can see a pretty big difference in my voice because now it's a lot deeper and louder and more full and just feels better. But anyway, I go to see the doctor, I get there, and he basically looks at my tonsils and he's like, these coming out real quick. And I was like, how about these come out a little bit not real quick? I was like, how about 4 months from now? So I went 4 months with massive tonsils because I didn't want to lose them during school, because I would have had to sit out and miss some of my classes. And as you guys know, I'm in my senior year trying to finish up an engineering degree. I just didn't want to sit out, so I said, let's do it over Christmas break. So December 13th comes, I go in, get my tonsils done. Surgery went great, I felt good. No problems at all the whole time through. And then maybe 24 hours pass, I have someone with me the whole time as per the hospital requires. And then I go to sleep the next night, and the pain is unreal. I mean, I cannot even describe to you how bad it hurt. There are no words on the planet that I cannot explain to you the pain I felt. And I felt a lot of pain. I have like a pretty decent pain tolerance, but you guys have had strep throat, right? Maybe a sore throat. Multiply it by just a million, and that is the pain. You can't swallow. I was literally drooling because I didn't want to swallow. Like there was a day where it was so painful, I would literally just sit in my bed, and I'm not even gonna lie, I literally would just cry in my bed because it hurt so bad. The pain is unbearable. If you're my age, if you're younger, if you're like 10, 9, it's not that bad. But the pain is unreal. I would just sit there and cry. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even walk. I would just sit in my bed. I wouldn't be able to swallow, and you can see me swallowing weird now. It still hurts. But anyway, it's 2 a.m. I'm sitting in bed, and I'm like, huh. A weird flavor in the back of my throat, and I was thinking, that's kind of weird, it must be the mucus. But it was like this warm, thick, viscous liquid pouring onto the back of my tongue. So I was a little bit concerned because I remembered the doctor telling me, hey Zach, if you notice yourself bleeding, you need to come to the emergency room right away. And I was like, that's not good, that's not good at all. So I was thinking that could be blood. So I take my finger, go like that, get my finger in there and check it out, and lo and behold, my finger was covered in blood. And probably in the next 10 seconds, the blood was pouring out of my throat. And I wish I could give you a number or show you how much blood I lost. I really don't know, but I know that I filled up almost half of a cup on the way to the emergency room, like just a standard cup. I just filled it up. And you know, I got blood all over my shirt and my clothes, but I went to my roommate, it's 2 in the morning, and I'm like, yo, take me to the hospital right now. And he wakes up and he looks at me and he says, hold on, I gotta clean my car out. And I'm like, no, I just burped. I was like, no, dude, you are not cleaning your car. You're taking it to the emergency room. I don't care if you have a dead body in your car. Take me there right now. So we go, and I'm in straight up panic mode. Like my heart rate's gotta be like 100 at this point. I'm freaking out. I tweet and I just say, going to the ER, oh no, and I get a million texts from my friends. So scary. And then we get there and we get to the wrong ER. It's the wrong entrance. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. So we keep driving around, find the entrance. I stumble in, and they've got a metal detector, and they're like, you gotta give me your phone and everything before you get in. And I was like, no, I'm going in, I don't care, I don't have time for this. Ditch the whole line, walk in, dripping blood, look like I just got murdered. And I walked to the front desk, I told my social security number, and within seconds a nurse is out, gets me in a bed, and I had the entire ER staff with me. I probably had like close to 10 nurses and the only ER doctor on staff that night at my bed, hooking me up. I had 2 IVs in, I don't know what they were, because at this point my vision started going away. My vision started going black and white, and it was like everyone started looking like out of a Instagram filter. Like everything became black and white, and then the people started having dots on them. Like I don't know how to describe it. They had like little dots all over themselves, and it was really weird. Then my hearing started beeping, like it was like making this buzz sound, kind of like when you hear a nuclear explosion in a movie and it beeps afterwards, just like that. So I'm passing out, and all I hear is the doctor asking me questions. Zach, what's your major? And I'm like, environmental engineering. And then he's like, Zach, how old are you? And I'm like, 22. And then he's like, Zach, what's your brother's name? And I'm like, Isaac, Ben. And then he asked me another question. He's like, you know, what school do you go to? And I was like, shut up and save me. And that was like the last thing I said. And I remember just like blacking out for maybe 10-15 seconds, not too long, but completely passed out. And I woke up, and I was told that this wasn't a transfusion of blood, but I thought it was, so I'm not really sure what happened. I was super blurry at this moment, but I saw IVs in my arm. They were pumping what looked like blood into me. They were pumping other stuff into me. Came back, got my consciousness back, and my heart rate dropped to 29 beats per minute, which is super low, but that's actually the reason why it stopped bleeding. They told me that my heart rate dropped so low, the blood pressure was reduced to the number, like it was reduced so much that it couldn't bleed. So basically I bled enough that I couldn't bleed anymore or something, is what I understand. So they didn't have to burn my throat, but what they did have to do is give me acid to swish around in my mouth. And so I took that acid and I swished it around, and it burnt my mouth a little bit all over, but it sealed the wound, I guess. So it made my recovery even more painful, because I literally burnt myself with acid. So then the next week, that's when I spent the time sitting in my bed crying, and would watch movies on that little TV screen right there from my bed. I was just laying here under a heated blanket, and it was probably one of the worst weeks of my entire life. I don't think any week's gonna ever in my life be as bad as that. I've been through a lot of crap, and I think a lot of people have. I'm not here to like feel sorry for myself or anything, but the pain that you feel when you remove your tonsils is unbelievable. I wish I could, like, people told me that when I went in. They're like, people that had it done, they're like, dude, it's gonna blow your mind how much it hurts. And I was like, it can't be that bad. And then part of me was like curious, like, let's do this and let's see what the pain is really like. And I just had no idea that it was just so severe, so intense. It was like burning, like I described it to people by saying it was like taking your tonsils, having acid poured over them, having it burn, and then having people pour salt on it just constantly. And it was just a constant pain. And it never stopped. You would have to take medicine every 4 hours on the dot. And right now I'm taking ibuprofen twice a day, a lot of them, to help the pain, but I'm trying I'm trying to slow down a little bit with that. My doctor had an appointment this morning, and he told me, he's like, yeah, you know, you're healing well. There's a lot of mucus back there, which is normal. But then he says it could be up to a couple weeks to a couple months before you're fully healed. And like, it's mind blowing that it's gonna hurt that long. But at least my voice is back, and at least I feel good again. So like, it was worth it for me. But man, it was just such a crazy experience. I can't believe how bad it hurt. It's just absolutely crazy to me. It was like, I just almost can't believe that was only a week ago that I was sitting in my bed unable to do anything. I was just sitting in my bed and I was like, I'm gonna die here. The pain is too real. Like I couldn't even text people because I was just in so much pain. And it's like, it's just crazy. It's crazy that it was like that a week ago, and now here I am making a video, sitting in my new chair, talking to you guys about it, and it's just mind-blowing. But, you know, I'm happy to be back, guys, and I really do appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. I feel like I'm going to be taking this channel to a new level soon, like, adding more stuff. I say that a lot, but, like, you know, I guess you got to be patient at this, you know? A lot of you know that my passion is so deep in making videos that, like, not making videos for those weeks was, like, the worst thing ever. It was just horrible not to make videos, and so being here now, able to make videos again, I feel like my energy is just so high right now. Like my drive to make these videos is so much higher than it's ever been before, and it's crazy because I feel like it's the highest it's ever been. I feel like that break gave me so much time to reflect on my videos and what I do and all kinds of stuff, and it just helped me clear my mind a lot, even with that pain happening. And it's just, I don't know, it's just great. It feels good to be back, guys, and I can't wait to see what stuff we make in the future. I can't wait to see more people show up on this channel and see you guys commenting. And even if I don't reply to them, I know I haven't been lately, I'm reading every single comment that you leave me. Every single comment I will read. So, you know, just because I don't reply doesn't mean I don't read it. But I guess that's, you know, that's pretty much what I have today for the video. Just wanted to talk to you guys about it. I know a lot of you were really curious about what happened that day. What happened that week, really, through my surgery, and yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. So guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me through that. Thank you for being a part of the Lover Fam, which is the name I have settled on. Lover Fam's one we're going with. yeah, that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to spread the love, and I'll see you all tomorrow.